How's it going, everyone? This is Drew from Flohr Pools, your local hot springs dealer, and today we are going to be showing you how to start up your hot springs hotspot spa. The first thing that we're going to want to do is get our drain valve and drain cap out of this little bag here where your owner's manual is, and we want to go ahead and install this onto the drain of the hot tub. So we want to come down here. It's nice to have this valve open. We're going to find this guy right here, and we're just going to screw that on. Once we have that on, we're going to take our drain cap, and of course, we're going to plug that up, and we're going to close the valve. Now we're ready to fill up our hot tub. So to fill up your hot tub, here at Flohr Pools, we highly recommend using this freshwater clean screen pre-filter. This is going to filter out some metals and some organic contaminants that may already be in your water. And for that, we're going to cut to Zach real quick, and he's going to show us how that works.
You'll see conveniently 1 through 10. You can mark off every time you use it, but it will work up to 10 fill-ups. So before putting it into the filter compartment of the hot tub, you want to slowly let this water out until it runs clear. You're going to see initially it has sort of like the black look, but ultimately this is going to remove organic material, metals, etc. from the water to make sure that we have the best water possible.
When using your pre-filter, we do recommend that you get another hose and put it on the side where the water is going to be coming out of. And then of course we do want to fill up the water through our filter compartment. To do so, we want to simply remove the filter. We're going to set her aside here. We're going to put our hose in right through that little cylinder there, and we're going to fill it up through it. Okay. The reason why we want to fill the water through the filter compartment is it pushes out all the air that's inside of the plumbing so that we know that the tub is properly primed. Then let it go ahead and fill up to 1 inch above your highest jet. That is the ideal place to have your water level. So now we're going to want to, of course, power up our hot tub. This hotspot specifically is a Stride. If you have the Stride, the SX, or the TX, your hot tub is going to come with the plug that needs to go on a dedicated 20 amp receptacle. So if you just follow me here. Green light indicates we have power. And now the tub is powering on. If the hotspot model that you purchased is a Rhythm or a Relay, it is going to come with a sub panel, which is just one of these guys here, 50 amps on a dedicated circuit. So the next thing that we're going to go over is our control operations for the tub. And the first thing is going to be using our jets. Now, each of the tubs in the hotspot series may have a different amount of jets in them. For instance, the Stride here has 1 dual-speed jet pump. On your Rhythm and Relay, you're going to have 2 pumps, one that's a single speed and one that's a dual speed. So very easy to use. We find our jets button. We're going to turn that on. Right now we're kind of getting some air out of the line. So this is your single speed jet pump on low. We're actually going to move it onto high. And we're going to let it run for 60 seconds to completely prime up the tub. So next, let's go ahead and talk about the different things that you can do on your control panel. We already talked about the jets here. The next thing I want to point out is the lights. Push it once, we've got it on the wheel. If I hit it again, it's going to change. One more time. Of course, it's going to keep changing. So that's how you're going to toggle through your lights. You can also get to them from the settings of the hot tub. For the temperature, we can see that the hot tub is reading the water right now at 57 degrees. We want to increase that, of course. Well, if I hit the plus button here, it's going to show that we are setting the tub to heat the water up to 99 degrees, and so on. Very simple. Positive, negative. So now we're going to go into the different settings of the spa. The way we're going to do this is by using our modes. We're going to toggle through here. So this says system on. If I hit the plus sign, that means yes. and it fires up the jets. If I want to turn the system off then, I would just hit the minus. Always remember, plus is yes, minus is no. Continue to toggle through here. That is for our clean cycle. That is going to turn your jets on for about 10 minutes. Very helpful when you're adding chemicals to the spa. We continue moving, and we get into tools, and we keep cycling through. So system 1, clean, and tools. To go into the tools menu, we say yes. Now we have all sorts of different settings in here. This one specifically, T-lock, means temperature lock. If I want to turn that on, now nobody from the main screen can change the temperature of the spa. Temperature lock turned off. S-lock means spa lock. If I turn that on from the main screen, nobody can change anything. You can't turn on the lights, you can't turn on the jets. Spa lock off. Then we have our light menu. Yes, I want to go into lights. There you can have your dimmer. You can change the color. And you can put it on a loop. That's where the colors are going to change for you. 2, 1, 2, 3. That's going to be the speed of how quickly those lights are changing. Exit. Yes, I want to exit the light menu. Economy mode. And we have our filter cycles. Filter 1 and filter cycle 2. There you can get into these by hitting yes. And now this is going to say that I want this second filter cycle to run for 30 minutes. If you have a frog system, you're going to want to change those. So if I want to go into my filter cycles, hit the plus button, meaning yes. Filter cycle 1 is set for 1 hour. And I say, okay, I can increase or I can decrease. If I hit up, reset is going to bring it back to factory settings. Exit, yes, I want to exit that filter cycle. Filter cycle 2. Filter cycle 1, yes, I want to go in there. It's set for an hour. And of course, we can change that too. This is going to be how bright the display screen is. 2, 1. And brighter for 3. Exit, yes. And then we've gone the whole way back. So again, we have our temperature lock, spa lock, the light menu, economy mode, filter cycle 1, filter cycle 2, our display screen brightness, and that's it. Yes, I do want to exit. And now we are back to the main screen. So we can see that we have the jets up and running. Now we've got these valves here that you're going to find multiple places around your hot tub. The Stride just happens to have 2. These are air valves. So of course, if I go ahead and close this off, we're decreasing the amount of power that you have coming out of these jets in this seat. We can bring those back up and do the same thing on this side. And you can see there, we've lowered the amount of power that's coming out of the lounge. So another really cool feature that we have on these tubs to customize your massage experience is going to be that all of the large and medium-sized jets, you can actually turn the face of it, which is going to decrease the amount of flow coming out or completely shut it off. It's really fun and nice to do if, say, you're not using that seat. You just close those off and you're going to get more power coming out of the other jets. So now we've learned how to utilize the different settings of our hot tub. We are going to check our water balance. Now the first thing we want to do is check the water for its alkalinity and pH and adjust them accordingly. Key note, always adjust alkalinity before adjusting pH. So we're going to take our test strips here, 3-way test strips. We're going to dip it down in the water about 6 inches or so for 2 seconds, take it out, give it a shake, and compare it to the different colors that are here on our test strip bottle. So go into, out, shake, and read immediately. So here we can tell that our pH and alkalinity are just a little bit off. Alkalinity is on the low side, however, pH looks pretty good. So we are going to add some alkalinity up to the hot tub. So now that we have the water perfectly balanced inside the parameters that we need, we are going to now add the granular chlorine. So what do I want to do? I want to get these jets up and running. You know what, let's get the lights too, because they just look pretty. Jets low and jets high. Increasing our flow. And like all other chemicals, we are going to be adding this granular chlorine directly to the filter compartment. This helps the chemicals get through the entire volume of water quicker. So here we're adding about a tablespoon of granular chlorine to the hot tub for sanitization purposes. This is something you're going to be doing at least once a week, more often if you're using the tub excessively. So now the hot tub water is holding chlorine, and it's also balanced with its pH and alkalinity. For more information on all of the other chemicals that you can be adding to your water, please check out our other video here on YouTube. Thank you again for joining me. Again, I'm Drew from Flohr Pools. It's been a pleasure, and we very much look forward to being part of your hot tub experience.